Hi, I'm Charles Lazarus.
Hi, I'm Steve Heitzeg.
And today we're going to be talking about the American Nomad Trumpet Concerto.
It was a great privilege writing a concerto for a person who is extremely versatile and not only a brilliant performer, but is well steeped in jazz, literature, as well as classical.
Jazz is part of American music, so It makes total sense that we have a concerto for the trumpet, which has been, the trumpet and other brass instruments have been central to popular music since the beginning of American music. So to have a concerto that gives a nod to that, but also uses improvisation as an integral part of it in jazz and blues, makes perfect sense.
So the first movement is really, for me as a composer, I want it to be like a street sound. So the trumpet is going through various vibes or street sounds in New York City. It's Avenue of the Americas. But it's also symbolically like what is everyone's avenue to America as we address immigrants' rights, asylum seekers, refugees.
And so you hear the sound of the Statue of Liberty at the very beginning. And what's really cool is while I'm playing the concerto, I play the same theme repeated in different sequences, in different styles, different keys, but it repeats in all these different ways, and I'm sort of the constant through everything. But then you hear the orchestra changing really brilliantly but behind what I'm doing. So even when I'm standing on stage, I feel like I'm making the journey.
The second movement, a little hymn for the fields, I wanted just to have something that was very elegiac, sweeping, and honoring, again, as we're talking about the whole country, people who have struggled, who have lost their lives in cotton fields, migrant fields, and then just also trying to have a theme that is honoring the beauty of the country, of the hills, as we move across the country.
It really does sound and feel like a prayer, and to me, it feels like it is a hymn. It's just a beautiful, solemn melody that's a tribute to those that have toiled in fields and have helped to build our country.
The fun part for me about writing the concerto for you, Chuck, is that we have a lot of similar tastes in our love of Miles Davis. And so just, especially in the third movement, it just kind of goes wild.
It has a real cool jazz feel, almost a Miles Davis Birth of the Cool feel in certain places. It almost feels like it's inspired by Gil Evans.
We've gone from New York City to middle of the country. I wanted to create a vibe of California desert. I love Joshua Tree, Mojave Desert, all of that.
And it's very exciting, and the desert blues, one thing I really like is just when you think it's over, I keep sneaking back in, and it's like, I just want to play with my wah-wah mute, because it's so much fun.
I tried to bring it back symbolically. The armature bar from the Statue of Liberty rings in the percussion section with steel from the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah, and one thing I really like is that there are all these great themes that represent the many different kinds of great American music and are very reflective of the people that make up our country.
It's really a celebration of what America has to offer to the world through music, and it's the music brings us all together, makes us all better.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at Orchestra Hall.